Hi, Twin Flames. Welcome to this Cancer Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Tarot Love Reading. I'm Alara the Alchemist. This is my first series of readings ever, and I must say I'm kind of excited about how it's going. I've been trying to figure this out and get the confidence and courage up to do this for close to a year, longer. So all signs are pointing towards the feminines having to focus on mission, because we are tired of the wheel being stuck in this journey. We've been on it a while, and it's time for humanity to wake up and figure out what's going on in the world, and how we get off this wheel that we have been enslaved to for eons. That's a story for another day. These Lenormand cards that I use are the heart of the matter. Looks like we've got some sexual energy going on, which came out in another reading. The lilies represent sexual energy. So let's see what the bear is all about. I have to look these up on an app. I've explained in the other readings. I like the Lenormands because they're pretty straightforward in their message. There's not a whole lot of room for interpretation. So it kind of gives me a basis as to what you're actually dealing with at the time. I use these in a full reading along with other decks. The bear is all about power, leadership, dominance. Okay. Sexual dominance. Masculines might be feeling themselves a little bit. The 15 and 21, the message is a challenge that dominates life, or a leader that causes challenges. So let's see what the tarot has to say, what the Rider-Waite has to say. Challenges life. Sexual energy that challenges life. The Divine Masculines have a lot of misconceptions about sex, and I've said that in a previous reading. As the Divine Feminine discovers herself and her goddess power and steps into her energies, she becomes more free in her views on sexual relationships. And as we do that in a sacred manner with our Divine Masculines, sometimes outside influences from the Divine Masculines can say, oh, well, she just wants sex all the time. Well, that's not it. We just want to tap into the energy that we get from the person, the one person in the universe that was created specifically as a, pretty much a charging station for us. Knight of Swords is kind of, these same cards keep coming out, Cancer, as do for the other readings. And that tells me that we are on a template. I firmly believe that this existence is pre-programmed, that the planets are our guides, and whatever they're taking us through on a one-on-one level, they're taking the collective energies through. So here's this Page of Cups again. He keeps popping out. He's going to come with an offer. There's this little fish. So he's excited about his sexual prowess, perhaps. This card popped out and it keeps popping out, so I'm going to lay it to the side. Oh, but we have a victory. We have a victory. Let's see what we're going to look at here. So current situation is, the feminines may have been at a low point recently. I know emotionally, I last week went through it. I'm a pre-waver, so whatever current energies are coming through, I experience a week ahead of time or a few days ahead of time. And I have felt like this recently, that I was defeated in this process, that things weren't going right. My emotions got the best of me. And um, sometimes we feel we've been stabbed in the back by everyone around us, because as we understand the fool's journey through life, we have to forgive others of their humanity while recognizing and honoring their divinity. So, in the beginning of this cycle, feminines can feel like the people they thought had their back were actually stabbing them in the back. And you'll be surprised at how many people you think love you will turn their back on you when you start living differently than society expects you to. And that's the whole purpose of this journey, is for us to find the true meaning of life within ourselves. Your masculine wants to be abundant in all things. He wants the happily ever after. He wants his finances to be secured and abundant. He wants you there. He wants children. He wants the best friend aspect. I tell mine, unconditional love is, I love him like a brother, like a lover, and like a son, because we have gone through many lifetimes in different roles together. And this is the culmination, the twin flame experience is the culmination of all relationship aspects that we have formed over the years. We have parental love for each other, we have romantic love for each other, we have a nurturing kind of childlike love for each other, and we have a beloved companion, best friend love for each other. And once your masculine starts to realize that you are all thanks to him, he will know that his abundance comes from honoring that commitment with you. In the recent past, you have been cutting through the bullshit, basically. You've had your sword upright in your truth. Your masculine has been going through it. He's been grieving the loss of third party situation. This has come up in every reading almost. It's a grieving process for him, but this card is indicating that he does recognize that you are the glue that holds everything together. I think I skipped the Justice card. So there's going to be a balance of truth coming on to the scene, where you won't feel like you are laying beside the river of emotion, stabbed in the back. You will, as he finds balance in his reality, it will provide balance here. But we've got to control this. We've got to stop feeling like this, girls, ladies, even if you're a gentleman lady. We've got to stop feeling like the whole world's against us. We're here to show the world how to turn against itself and find happiness and the true meaning of life. So he could have come in pretty fast. The backlash from his Five of Cups situation, he is seeing the truth of the situation, and he's wanting to ride full speed ahead into this journey with you. But what happens a lot of times is that they feel left out in the cold. They have followed this third party person, family, friend, baby mama, work expectations, whatever it is that takes attention away from his true spiritual path. He has followed this to the point where he feels left out in the cold all the time. So this goes hand in hand with this, as far as what they're coming out of and how they're going to get to this. So if we stand firm in our emotions, We're balancing them out. We're getting ready to traverse the river of emotions with swiftness and courage. Then they will pick up their wand of passion and come towards us. You see, these two riders are going towards each other. So if we hold our emotions in check, they're going to bring the passion, pretty much. And their passion is going to come forward as an offering of love. His little fish here is indicative of his sexual attraction to you, so don't be surprised, as this is the autumnal equinox and the veil is lifting and the energy's lighting, that we get some serious snuggle time in. And that's going to lead to a victory, and that's what we want. Mine said yesterday, he keeps hearing the song, I'm going to see a victory. So it's really interesting the way the energies play out, and I hope this resonated. Speak to you later.